Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be really exciting because not only are there two winter storms that are going to be happening in the next week, but there's also going to be a lot of rain and snow for areas in the Midwest and Northeast. So that's always exciting. And so Winter Storm Noah is this winter storm that's going to be first happening across the Northeast. I'm not going to be making too much details on this. I'm not going to be going in depth. Just to the fact because I already made a video on it and it shows that there's possibly 8-10 inches of snow, which I do think the GFS and Canadian model are underestimating because they're not seeing the banding, which the cold air is much more prominent than previously thought, and there's going to be much more cold air with this. And there's going to be much more moisture, I meant to say. So I think the snowfall amounts are going to be 8 to 10 some areas. But please, guys, consider liking and subscribing to the video or to my channel and liking the video because this really helps a lot. So please, guys, thank you. Now let's move on. This is the first wave of Winter Storm Oliver, and this storm will be really long lasting. I mean, it's going to be lasting from anywhere from Sunday into Wednesday. So a really long lasting storm, unlike Winter Storm Noah. It's going to be a 24-hour storm. This is going to be up to 72 and longer hours of winter storm. So you can see it moves on the first wave. This is where the main system starts ramping up. Here's the low right there, and it wraps up a bunch of moisture. There's going to be a second low right here, and it wraps up a lot of moisture into the Midwest and into the cold air, which produces snowfall. You can see there's going to be the first wave of snow coming through, and that rain just does not go away. And same with the snow. There's also going to be an ice potential, which we'll need to watch for, and even some red indicated by some severe thunderstorms. So that's going to be definitely something to watch, and that finally passes through. But if I zoom forward, you can see there's going to be a very active pattern with many more winter storms to go. So if you're wondering how much rain is my area going to receive, let's go on total accumulated precip, which does indicate the snow, which does include the snow. So this area you can see is going to be a lot less of precip. However, when it comes to snow amounts, it's still going to be over about a foot and over of snow. So why is this such a great concern if there's going to only be around 2 inches, 2.5, possibly 3? Well, I'll answer it to you right now, guys. This area in the Midwest, and not the Midwest, the South and the Mid-Atlantic and Ohio Valley has been saturated by so much rain for the past several events. Winter Storm Mateo, Winter Storm Noah, and then several events prior to this were just such heavy rainmakers. There was videos in Kentucky showing heavy rainfall causing much flooding in the area. So it does not take a lot of rain to cause severe flooding issues. It only takes about a half an inch if it's already that saturated. But the grounds are going to be saturated, and the rain is going to be around 2.5 inches. So that's going to cause major flooding issues. So please stay safe out there, guys. This is not a joke. This is going to be producing a lot of rain for the South and Ohio Valley. Now, there's also concern for the North with this heavy rain, especially areas like Michigan and Illinois and Indiana. They have received a lot of snow. On the other hand, there's up to 20 inches of snow in some areas. And once that snow melts, saturates the ground, and once there's 2.5 inches of rain, that just leads to flooding issues. So please stay safe out there. This is going to be a big problem when it comes to rain. And now let's look at a snowy side of this. We click on total snowfall. Let's wait for this to load, and you could see the GFS is considerably conservative on this. It's not showing as much snow as some of the other models. At most, it's showing around 10, 11 inches of snow, and not that much snow for areas like Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, where they actually need the snow. But when we go to the Canadian model, the CMC, which is the Canadian, it's going to be a lot more, it's going to show a lot more snow. Over a foot of snow. You can see that green is indicated by over a foot of snow, and much more snow. So areas like Minneapolis could be getting up to 6-7 inches of snow, quite a bit. You could see Winter Storm Noah. Maybe the Canadian is showing 5-6 inches, but I think there'll be a little bit more. If you go onto the NAM 12KM, how much snowfall they're going to get, you could see NAM 12KM is receiving 6 inches plus on some of these areas. And the NAM 12KM only goes through Wednesday, and that's why it doesn't show that much snow, but still, it's a little bit on the conservative side. And it does show these stripes of snow right here, but those are going to be mainly freezing rain and sleet, which I do think that's not going to happen. I don't think there's going to be 8 inches of snow in Missouri. I just don't think that's going to happen. Let's check on the 12KM rainfall amounts, because as far as I'm concerned, last time I checked, there was a lot of rain. Yeah, you could see that darker purple, that's almost 4 inches of rain. So again, a lot of rain for these areas that have received a lot of snow, and it does not have a lot of rain for this area due to the fact that it only goes to Wednesday, so it does not go past Wednesday. If we go on the 3 km, which is a lot more conservative with the rainfall amounts, and the fact that it's not done with the event, because this is only around Monday night, so you can see already over an inch of snow, rain has fallen across the central Illinois and northern Indiana, so that's going to lead to flooding concerns. And now let's move on to what the Weather Channel has to say about this. So, Winter Storm Oliver will bring multiple rounds of snow, wind, and ice from the west into the plains, Midwest into next week. You can see this is how the general map's going to look like: a lot of rain, a lot of snow, and some ice. Now we keep going further down. You can see they explain how the energy is going to be going through. They show the current radar mosaic, and they also show the current watches and warnings that are posted, and they take it out day by day how it's going to play out. And at the end of all of this, they have the snowfall amounts. You could see the west will be receiving quite a bit of snow. Rapid City, 8 to 12 inches. They definitely need that snow. However, where they really need that snow, North Dakota will be only receiving 1 to 3 inches, which is unfortunate. But areas in Colorado, the Colorado mountains, they also need snow. They'll be receiving snow, so that's good news. And this is how it's going to look like in the Midwest. So they're saying 3 to 5 in Minneapolis, and nowhere that's going to be 12 to 18. However, there's going to be some moderate amounts, as you can see based on these colors right here. So moderate amounts for South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, UP of Michigan, and some snow this first wave in areas of northern Illinois and Indiana. But as they're mentioning right here, potential for ice/sleet. So we'll take a look at that as the GFS has it. We'll go to total sleet accumulations because that'll definitely be a problem. Let's move a little bit forward so we have the whole event encompassed. And where is this? Can't really seem to find it, but there's gonna be a potential for ice anyways, guys. Sorry, I just can't find this here. So maybe if I go on at 12 km, I'll be able to find it. The total ice accumulations. No, I guess not. So, alright. Yeah, okay, but anyways, I don't think the ice threat is gonna be too major, but there could be some definitely. But not a lot of ice does it take to create a big mess. And you can see there's gonna be some sleet, freezing rain coming through, and that could impact quite a bit of areas. And that, again, not a lot of ice/rain, freezing rain takes to cause messy roads and hazardous travel conditions. So, as always, guys, please consider liking and subscribing the video. Stay safe out there. Don't hurt yourself while trying to get yourself to work or doing anything. So, as always, guys, see you guys on the next episode.